Lovely said, if you give everything inside of you away, you will be empty. Self-love is about refueling your spiritual system. I'm Sunny T. Connor, and you are listening to Trapped in the Illusion. If this is your first time here, you may not know who Lovely is. Lovely is my higher self that I tune into through meditation. She is one of the many ways that I get released from the illusion of life. Yes, life is one big illusion. So Lovely said, if you give everything that's inside of you away, you will be empty. Okay? And then you will have to refill your spiritual self. So the clarification that Lovely gave me was, she said, if you are giving all your thoughts to outside subjects, it depletes you. What about you? How many thoughts are you thinking about self? So that confused me even more because I feel like a lot of us are self-absorbed. Like we think about self all day. What am I going to do? What is this? What is that? And she quickly reminded me that most of your thoughts aren't you thinking about self, but it's more so what others think about the image of you that is self. So you spend a lot of time thinking about what your significant other is going through, or your parent that may be sick, or maybe one of your children are acting out and you are obsessing over them behaving well. You're taking a lot of your mental space with other people's thoughts about you or your thoughts about other people. But that depletes you. How often are you thinking about how marvelous you are? About how much light you want to shine in the world? About things that you inspire to do? I specifically got out of my meditative state and asked Lovely to give me an analogy, to give me something that I can explain. And so she said, remove yourself from everyone's reality. And I want you to do that right now. I want you to remove yourself from everyone you know. So you are not your mother's child. You are not someone's husband. You're not someone's wife. You're not a student in school. You don't live in the UK. You don't live in the United States. Remove yourself from everyone's reality. Now that you don't belong to anyone, what do you feel? With no titles attached to you, what do you feel? So I just did that with you, and I feel so light. Removing myself from everyone's reality, I feel light is the best way I can describe it. Like, I don't feel heavy. You know, I feel like my true self is just floating around with no worries in the world, and that I'm often picking up a lot of other people's heavy bags. And just for this split moment, let's just put it down. They're not our bags. And so when you're giving everything that you have inside of you away, you become depleted. And so you have to refill yourself up. Are you filling yourself up with premium gas, or are you only giving yourself a quarter tank of regular? And so are you spending time really thinking about self? What will make self happy? This is self-experience. Where do self want to live? Where do self want to work? What do self want to create? What makes self smile? What makes you feel butterflies? What gives you love? What makes you comfortable? Okay? Not what makes your significant other comfortable, not what makes your boss comfortable, not what makes your children comfortable. What makes you comfortable? Are you filling yourself up with premium, or are you just getting a quarter tank of regular? And the last thing that Lovely said was to fill yourself up so that you can always have more for others. Okay? This isn't a selfish thing. But if you are filled up, then you can share what you have. But if you are only working on a quarter tank, you don't have anything to give. And so always fill yourself up. So today, if you feel your mind getting filled up with other people things or things that other people think of you, I want you to just slow down and say, what about me? What about me? What about me? I'm the one that asked to come to this experience. I'm the one that has to feel what it feels like being me all day long. How much love did I give me today? How much did I tell me you're doing okay? A pat on the back, a smile at myself in the mirror. What about me? What about me? So I want you to ask yourself that throughout the day. If you didn't know already, on Insight Timer, I have a course called Drink Less Alcohol for Spiritual Growth. If it's something that you feel like you will resonate with, I invite you to check out the course. It's right here on Insight Timer. If you got anything at all from this morning message, please take a moment to leave me a comment. It means so much to me, and it just reminds me that I'm not alone in such a crowded world. I'll close with this. Every day I'm trapped in the illusion, and every day I forget that I'm really free. Namaste.